Happy New Year, everybody. How's everyone doing? Stephen Hyder here, Gate City Sports Channel. So, a new year, a new Eagles, and we got our first signing of the 2020 season. No more of this Jordan Matthews crap, right? No more of this Darren Sproles. No more of dipping back into the well of what used to be the 2017 season, right? Now we're a forward-thinking, forward-progressing, forward-moving organization that's out there signing the Deontay Barnetts of the world, right? We're out there identifying these people. We're on the run, picking and choosing and grabbing these guys. We're not doing that crap anymore, right? So, our first acquisition of the 2020 season is, drum roll, we signed Shelton, what the hell, Shelton Gibson. Oh, geez, not this shit again.
Wentz airs it out, and what an adjustment!
What's up, Eagles Nation? What's going on, NFL world? How you doing, division rivals? This is Stephen Hyder, Gate City Sports Channel. Sports Channel where the cerebral NFL fan comes for about 10 minutes of daily content. What's going on, everybody? Hopefully you guys could tell from the tone of my voice that I was just kidding around a little bit there. I thought of, one of the first thoughts that did run through my mind was, oh my God, we don't dip back into the well of 2017 again. But I will say this. At the very minimum, at least Shelton Gibson is a young receiver. We know that Shelton Gibson is a phenomenal special teams player. And in hindsight, maybe we should have taken Shelton Gibson's proven track record of playing special teams in the NFL over Matt Collins's projected special teams abilities at the NFL. Not to take any away from Matt Collins, because I do think when he played special teams, he was pretty good. But, maybe Shelton could have made something out of those opportunities that Matt Collins was not able to during that long stretch of time when Mac was basically our number two. Shelton Gibson is back in the fold, guys. The one thing we can say for sure about Shelton Gibson is this. Shelton Gibson is a very, very fast vertical threat. Look, he adds a deep element to the offense. That part we know. Now, how much will he be utilized? Can he actually make the plays? I'll tell you what, some of those plays that maybe we put Aguilar in early in the season, I don't know, man. I do kind of feel like Shelton might have made a play or two there. I'm not saying he makes every one of those catches, but he might have made one of them, which would have completely shifted the course of the season. So, I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right, y'all, before we jump into today's topic, there is one person I'd like to give a special shout out to today. I've had a new subscriber that came on the scene here a couple days ago, and I was alerted to the fact that she, kind of came on, watched that Dallas Cowboys hate video that I made and thoroughly enjoyed it. And I just want to take a moment and I want to say, hey, how you doing, Pepper? I really appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I hear that you're a wonderful mother and you're raising your kids right. You're raising them up as Philadelphia Eagle fans. And you know what? I know that you're a great mother because any mother that raises her kids is an Eagle fan. Come on now. How can you argue with that? Hi, Pepper. I appreciate you coming to the channel. It means a lot to me. It really does. So thank you, and I hope you enjoy the content. All right, guys. Today's topic. Today's topic is going to be about what we did right. What did we do correctly in this game against the Giants? I mean, how did we stop all of these weird miscommunications? Like, what was going on the right way? Because at the end of the day, the offense did get it together. I mean, Carson Wentz got it together. He kept his team together, and we pushed forward. So today's topic, I'm going to break down the craziness that has been this Philadelphia Eagles offense over these past 4 weeks, because I got to tell you, oh boy, something is in the air. How does Phil Collins say it again?
This is my favorite part coming up right now.
Okay, to the positives. If you were to ask me, Steve, what is one definitive thing you can say that we could all take home about what this offense has become over the last 4 weeks, what you saw on film against the Giants, and what's a tangible takeaway? Like something that's tangible that can be taken away about Carson Wentz, the offense, like what's going on. This is what I'll tell you. We have clearly shifted into an up-tempo, devolving power into Carson Wentz's hand, quick timing and rhythm offense. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you guys a little treat. I'm going to show you what it was like for me to try to sit down and take notes on this Philadelphia Eagles offense to the first 4 possessions of the football game, because boy, oh boy, it was very difficult to do. Oh, okay. Okay. Wentz is under center. All right. 11-man personnel. Oh, Sanders is deep in the backfield, about 5 or 6 yards. Hold. Okay, hand off to Sanders. Cool. All All right. 2nd and 8. All right, Wentz is in the shotgun. 12 man. Yeah. 12 man. Okay, cool. Goddard and Perkins are off balance to the offensive left. Okay. All right. Oh, crap. Quick pass to Ward. Oh, first down. Oh, snap. Damn, they're back on the line again. Wentz is under center. 12 man. Goddard and Perkins are off balance now to the offensive right. Crap, handoff to Miles Sanders. Ooh, didn't go anywhere there. Holy. Wentz is under shotgun. Oh my God, is this 11 man, 12 man? Crap, I can't tell. Are we in 11 man? Are we in 12 man? Damn it, where's Perkins at? Oh, Jesus Christ, I missed that play. Okay, I'll go back to that play. Wentz is under shotgun. Okay, 21. Are we in 22 man? I can't. Well, we got two backs. Damn it, where's Perkins? Is he in a wide receiver position or is he in? Crap, is he in a wide receiver tight end position? Damn it. Oh, crap. They motion Scott. Run with Sanders. I can't even read my handwriting anymore. I'm not kidding, guys. That was literally what it was like to follow the flow of this offense. It was rapid speed. Not even kidding. And I want to show you what I ended up doing. And I wish I had done this before I sat down and watched film. I really wish I would have sat down to do what I'm about to do with you guys, which is before I really get into the film, I want to show you guys the advanced metrics. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Next Gen Stats by NFL.com, okay? This is how they basically measure advanced analytics. Okay? This is all basically statisticians kind of coming together, watching film, breaking down certain little tidbits of things that for the average fan, you really shouldn't care about, guys. It's not that important. But for some of us who are like over the top and want to know every little detail, this is like a treasure trove of wealth of information here that we're being given access to. So if you come over here, there's this little unique thing here. It's called TT, time to throw. Self-explanable, right? How many seconds a quarterback has the ball in their hands before it is released. You can see Andy Dalton has the least amount of time to throw. If you scroll down, you'll see that old Carson Wentz is right here, guys. See, Philly, 2.71 seconds for his time to throw, which ties him at about 10th in the league. Why is that important, guys? Why should we know that? So, why should we know that? I'm going to tell you why. Guys, as I warned you, just because someone presents to you advanced analytics, it doesn't make their viewpoint correct. Now you have to get into the nuance of what their points are by using these data points, okay? This is why I always love it when I go back and forth with some of these Cowboy fans with their hashtag facts, because they don't even understand what that word means. Facts are nothing more than conjecture, okay? Their interpretation of data points. It doesn't make them correct. They're not universal truths. But these people aren't even intelligent enough to understand that. It always makes me laugh a little bit. Now, what I will tell you is you look at this and you see Carson Wentz is only averaging 2.71 seconds to throw the ball. He's getting less than 3 seconds to get that ball out of his hand. So number one, if we're going to make the argument that Carson holds on the ball too long, this kind of throws a wrench in there because now we have to analyze it. So is it particular situations in which he's holding the ball too long? Because it's not a general overall issue. So it could be, situational issues going on there. Or do we have something like a massive shift, right? A massive shift in the actual offensive philosophy. So do we have now a quick timing and rhythm type offense going on here, right? Up tempo, which is what the argument is that I'm making. That we have shifted clearly into an up tempo offense. Now, the other argument I could see someone trying to make here is, well, if he's only getting 2.71 seconds to throw the ball, then that means the offensive line play is probably not very good, and he's getting a lot of pressure on him. Either he's taking a lot of sacks or there's a lot of pressure. Here's my thing. If someone is going to come out there and make such a outlandish statement, then what I would suspect that individual would need to do in order to prove their point to me is you better show me at least 10% of dropbacks where Carson Wentz has pressure in his face or his sacks. So that means if you run 65 plays, convert 10%, that's 6.5. So I should see 6 to 7 plays where you're showing me and breaking down that pressure in his face, him being sacked, being knocked, forced to throw the ball sooner than he would like. Then I would say you're on the bottom end of that argument, but at least you have a fighting chance of making your point. So just be careful when it comes to interpretation of data points, guys.
Against some Redskins in the back of the end zone. That's Joshua.
That play right there, guys. That play was on the first drive. I think it was the third second down of the first drive. Let me take a look, guys. Third second down of the first drive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, seventh play overall of that drive, okay? We were building momentum. We were driving the ball. Wentz comes out in a shotgun. He's in 11-man. He's got Sanders offset to his left. He's got Goddard in line at the left. He's got Rob Davis at as the X at the bottom of the screen. And it's a quick timing pass to Perkins. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside is the Y on that play. How long do you guys think it took him to throw that football from the time it hit his hands to the time he released that ball to go to Perkins? I don't know if this is 100% accurate, but I timed it on my computer by pulling up the film and paying attention to the mark when the ball hit Carson's hands and to when I can tell it left his hands. 1 second. 1.48 seconds. 1.48 seconds. Less than 2 seconds, guys. It literally took him less than 2 seconds to get rid of that football. The best that I can tell, not knowing James Betcher that well, I know him a little bit. I know his scheme and his concepts a little bit. That looks like the way they tried to attack Carson Wentz in that quick timing and rhythm offense, the up-tempo offense, was to go into a concept that's basically a man under cover 2 with a built-in corner blitz, right? Speed his process up, go man under. You got the protection because you're doubling Goddard. You can see that safety in that corner. The corner's got outside leverage. The safety has the inside leverage. They're doubling up on Goddard, and they're trying to speed him up. Problem is, Carson Wentz is a very, very good quarterback, and he sees exactly where the soft spot is in the zone. And Perkins played like a vet there, sat right in that window, right in that zone, made the reception, and pushed it across the sticks. Hell of a play. Hell of a play.
Redskins in the back of the end zone. That's Joshua Perkins, a backup tight end.
Now let's take a look at a few more advanced metrics that can kind of give us a feel for Carson Wentz, the style of offense, this quick tempo and rhythm, and just gives us furthermore measurements here. Okay, guys, so I'm going to give you 3 more advanced metrics to use from Next Gen Stats. Okay, we're going to talk about the average completed air yards versus the average intended air yards, and then the average air yard differential. So what's the difference between those 2 metrics? So if you look at Carson Wentz, and I'm gonna show you guys this through the differential. Okay, so if you come over here where it says AYD, that's the differential. So the person who leads in differences between where they intend and where they complete is Mason Rudolph. But if you go down, you'll see at the very bottom of your screen, just below Russell Wilson, is Carson Wentz at 2.4. What does this tell us? Well, if you see here that Carson intends, his intended air yards are roughly almost 8 yards, 7.9. But his average completed air yards is 5.5, and that differential is 2.4. It tells us he does try to stretch the field at times. He does try to put the ball down the field at times. But obviously, when you're looking at numbers like 5.5 in terms of your completed air yards and your 7.9 in terms of intended air yards, that seems to allude to a quick timing and rhythm offense. Okay, that's that up-tempo offense. Some of you who have a lot of experience either playing or have watched football for many, many years might be picking up a theme here. You might be getting to what I'm alluding to, huh? You might be saying to yourself, hey, Steve, come on, bro. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Right? You're right. You know what I'm alluding to. We are literally dinking and dacking our way down the field because we had to. This was bred out of necessity. And I got to give props to the front office and the coaching staff because I want to come full circle with our conversation today. I told you we dipped back into the well. Our first signing of 2020 was going back to the well of 2017, right? We signed Shelton Gibson back. But why might that be a bigger thing than what people are realizing? Because I still think they're searching for the best available players, but they're also realizing the weaknesses. Not necessarily weaknesses, but maybe the predictability of the offense. That how do you defeat a quick timing and rhythm offense? How do you defeat up-tempo quick timing and rhythm? You're going to have to, at some point, play man press. You got to knock these receivers off their route tree. Then you got to bring pressure. You got to get blitzes home. You got to go after the quarterback. That's how you beat it. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. It's hard to blitz a guy like Carson because if you don't get home, he's going to burn you. But I do think the front office was very smart with Shelton Gibson. Why go get a guy like that? Because he's got deep speed, guys. Now you got Rob Davis who can stretch the field. Now you got Shelton Gibson who can stretch the field. And boy, oh boy, if we make it back till if we make it past this round, the wild card round and into the divisional round, and get Deshaun Jackson back, this offense is much more diversified than what people would want to admit. We've got elements that can stretch you, like Rob Davis, Deshaun Jackson, Shelton Gibson, right? Miles Sanders, Boston Scott. We've got speed guys that can hurt you. We've got guys that can work the middle of the field, like Dallas Goedert. Who knows if we're ever going to see Zach Ertz again this season? I'm a little up in the air on that one myself, guys. But you also have guys like Greg Ward Jr., Deontay Burnett. These guys can work the middle of the field. They know what they're doing there, right? Joshua Perkins. They can work the middle. Oh, and by the way, if Jordan Howard comes back healthy, Jordan Howard is a thumper. Now we got a guy who will play through contact. And they also ended up signing Evander Holyfield's son. I don't know if you guys caught that, former UGA Bulldog, who's also a bit of a power back. So the Eagles, to me, that coaching staff and this front office, I got to tell you, hashtag the East is not enough. I'm telling you guys, they're trying to construct this roster in a way that brings diversity to the football field, to the way that we can attack and approach football teams. Guys, something special is in the air. It's in the air, guys. I'm telling you, we're getting something built here. It's being built on, a shoestring budget, if you will, right? But it's special, man, with Carson Wentz back there. And I don't know how far we can take this, man, because we just keep losing pieces and keep plugging them in. And boy, we just keep rocking. I don't know. But I do know this. Man, this team is believing in Carson Wentz. And that's a dangerous, dangerous thing. I think this locker room is in there thinking to itself, hey, Seattle, we got a message for you. I'm telling you, I'm not counting this man out. All right, y'all, that's my content for the day. I really appreciate y'all joining in. One more time, call of action, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Come on now. Y'all know that I need to get this out there, get everyone on the platform aware that we're here. You guys get all that. All right, guys, you know what time it is, man. It's time to jump off this video. And you know how we close out videos. We go a little something like E-A-G-L-E-S. Eagles. Hey, mark my words, man. They're trying to diversify this offense.